Hello guys, and welcome to Daddy Share Space. So here I have basically a recycle project. Any of you guys who have watched my channel, you know that I have the Kapex KS60 and that I have the actual UG stand that goes with it. And I was going to buy the stand for this KS120 as well. However, at the time I was just like, I wanted to spend the money on something else, and I wanted to try my hand at trying to build some kind of a miter saw station. Now basically I never got around to really planning it and designing it, and this is not really the finished product. However, what I did, I was building a CDX cabinet a while ago which I never finished. I still have the components here in the shop. I just have to pull that out and get back on that. I got tired of basically moving this saw from off of my MFT table to my little DeWalt tables to my large MFT table. I had to, pick it up every time. And, obviously if it's on my MFT, either of my MFT tables, then that means I can't use those tables to get anything done. So where I kept tripping over this base that I have here in the shop, because I built it for that CDX cabinet, and it would just be sitting up against the wall over here, over there, and it would always kind of fall over because these wheels were attached, and it was just the frame itself. And so basically I kind of combined the two things. I was frustrated because I had to carry this saw around. I didn't really want to buy the UG stand at that time, and I thought, you know what, I'll try my hand at building a miter saw station. Now what I wanted to do was I wanted it to be able to roll out the side doors so that I could actually utilize this particular saw outside if I wanted to. Even though it is the corded version, I want all my tools to be mobile and flexible, and that's why I was considering getting the UG stand for this particular saw, which we know is pretty pricey at about $1,000. Now having the UG stand for the KS120, I don't regret it. I like it. It is an expensive piece of kit for what it is. However, I like the fact that it's very lightweight, portable. I can fold it away. This is portable, but it's not easy to fold away. However, conveniently, I was able to put my track saws down there. So I got two of my cordless track saws down there. As I said, this is not a finished product. I just wanted to kind of just talk a little bit about it. So essentially it's just some MDF top, MDF down on the bottom. I use 2x4 frame. You can take a look at it here. But this just gives me the ability to be able to use the saw without having to pick it up and carry it around. So this is a step in the right direction. Now what I plan on doing with this particular Frankenstein project, I'm thinking about putting some folding arms. I do have some brackets in a box around here somewhere that I still have not opened, and they'll maybe fold up to give me some extensions on each side. I'm either considering that or actually making it longer on each side and potentially either putting some sustainer storage or something on here to try to make this a little bit more functional for now in the shop. Now something that I did do is I made this the exact same height as my MFT table. So right now if I wanted to have like an extension, it is level right here with my MFT table, so I can actually support work, and it'll also work with my MFT3, which is on a cart, which is also at the same height. Now, of course, there's a little bit of a variation because this garage kind of has a slope going from the back going out the door. So I do have to kind of account for that. But overall, they're pretty much on the same plane. So I like that. Admittedly, because I was having to pick this up and move it from here to there, I have not used it as much as I thought I would. However, now that I have it in this configuration, I can use it for simple cuts. However, nothing like where I'm going to actually be trying to measure off and mark things. So what I'm hoping to do with this small project is I do want to get some aluminum T-track. And so if I do put some swing out wings here, then I'll actually put some T-track on there and maybe make a fence, maybe put some T-track so that I can move a fence forward and backward so it can be in line with this, or move it back. That'll give me some adjustment. But then also, I can have a stop block as well. So I want to do that for this particular miter saw station. So I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I didn't really have a lot to say about this, but just kind of giving you a little bit of a look at some of the things I tinker with in the shop. I know that I'm not like some kind of expert builder or anything like that. I do work in the healthcare field. That's my primary source of income. And so I do this type of stuff. A lot of people would call it a hobby. I don't really necessarily look at it as a hobby simply because of the fact that things break down, whether it be your automobile, the home you live in, everything needs to be maintained. And for myself personally, I don't consider myself to be a lazy person. So I'm always trying to push myself to find a little bit more efficiency, a little bit more effectiveness in my life. You know, the more that I can do myself, obviously the more money I can save, and that gives me the ability to kind of splurge and buy something like this. Now, of course, you know, you'll have those people that'll say, you know, you can just go out and get a Dalton or Milwaukee, but I spoke about that ad nauseum, and I'm sure I'll have more videos about that type of comparison in the future. But anyways, guys, this is just a short little video just showing you this little Frankenstein stand that I put together. I'll kind of keep you updated as I kind of do a little bit more work on it, as far as like making some fold out wings or whatever. I did accomplish my goal. It is narrow enough to where I can actually roll it out the door. So I'm happy about that. Thanks, guys, for taking time to watch this short little video, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care.